Hey guys, sorry about that. For the 55 or some people that watched the wrong video for Juju Kai, apologies. I messed up on the audio file when I was rendering it. My mistake. It happens sometimes when I just have a lot of files going up at the same time. Anyway, this is the proper video. It's a very quick impression. Hope you enjoy it. Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L coming in to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh my god, I said it! Otherwise known as Juju Kai. I know I got lucky saying it that time. I must have gotten used to it. Anyway, Juju Kai, chapter 49. Now, this chapter is simplistic. It is a fight chapter. Because of that, you know, there isn't much to talk about. In terms of that extra content that we got for the chapter, it's really coming down to the choreography that Yuji and Todo are able to use, and then the personal motivations of the Earth Curse. So that's what we got going on here. Those are, I think, the big parts, or the big important parts, and I guess also just the understanding that Yuji has a fundamental grasp of cursed energy now. So in terms of like what I really enjoyed for this chapter, it's really the choreography for their fight. I really like it when we have characters working together and when the author is like pulling off that choreography based on two characters working together. I love the idea of them attacking in sync. Now, given that Juju Kai has shown us that timing matters for extra effect or extra damage, I really would love it if in the future, as we are having these fights, if the characters team up together and they take advantage of those like quick time events to try and like get maybe like a double black flash, because that would be so cool. And then that adds extra value to being able to work in this kind of sync between characters. Anyway, you know, I was really just enjoying that. I think my favorite moment in the chapter in terms of the choreography definitely was the moment where Yuji and Todo separate, or I guess dodge the attack by bouncing off of each other's feet. I like it. I'm not sure if that would work in real life with the physics, but I really liked it here. I think it was really cool. Love it. Like absolutely. Oh, and guys, I had to apologize again. The channel is currently going under copyright strike problems. Because of that, I'm only using one image here just because it's less likely that Shonen Jump's gonna notice the video if they only see one image. You know, fingers crossed. Hopefully it won't do anything. But the image that I picked was, again, posing. If you guys watched last week's video, you guys know I like the posing. I really love the posing in Juju Kai. The posing for, what was this guy's name? Our Curse. What's his name? I don't see him here. But yeah, you know, the posing for Our Curse here, the Earth Curse, sorry, the Forest Curse, and the posing for Yuji and Todo, I think just so good. Something about it, I just like it. I like the fabulousness of it. I'm really into it. A few things that I think we can go a little bit more in depth with, I think ultimately are gonna be the Forest Curse. Wait, you know what? Let me just find his name, because I know that he has a name, because I know the other curse used it in this chapter. One second, guys. Okay, there it is. Hanami, yes. So one thing that I found interesting in Hanami is just him finding that he enjoys fighting while he's fighting Yuji and Todo. I think that's pretty interesting. That's something that it's not typical, but it'll happen at least once in a shonen series where you have two people fighting and one of them just starts to realize that he's having fun having a worthy opponent. We're seeing it here. I like it in terms of, you know, it's important that the curses are getting fleshed out a little bit more. And so with that flashback, it is cool to see Mahito and Hanami showing that they do like more human things. And Mahito's words in this chapter are pretty interesting as well. I think I'm reading the quote here. He said that he realized that with all the deceit, cheating, and killing, that he had his fill, and you know, that he got pleasure while he was fighting, and he's realized something about the nature of curses, that they have instinctive traits. So I like that whole talk, because it's pretty much just fleshing out these villainous characters, and it makes them wanting to be the new humans. It makes that plot line feel a little bit stronger. Now, one thing I do want to just remind everyone is that with Hanami, we have a character who is here talking about defending the Earth and all of that, and the Earth not needing humans around. I think it is very important to remember that Hanami is not a manifestation of the earth itself. Hanami is the fear of the earth from people's perspective, right? Like there's a degree of separation there between Hanami and the earth itself. He is everything that humans would fear the earth. So in that meta sense, this is a character who pretty much represents how people think the earth would treat them if it was sentient enough. And that's a pretty interesting way of, I think, characterizing it. And I'm pretty sure I'm correct in that analysis, given that the curses kind of explained that, or they implied that they were born from the fear that someone has when they like walk into a forest all by themselves, or the fear that someone has when they're like in the depths of the ocean. That just the isolation in terms of Hanami, and just the darkness in terms of the water curse or the ocean curse. Overall, though, I think this was a really good chapter of Juju Kai. In terms of fight chapter, I think it's really good. It gave Hanami some more character. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know. No idea. We know that Todo's going to be releasing his jutsu or whatever his technique is. He mentioned, or Yuji's mentioning that he used it earlier. So I'm not sure what it is. Guys, if you know what it is, I might have just forgotten. But he's going to be doing it. And I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. Right now, the two are doing well enough that maybe both of them are going to get out of this scot-free without, with minimal injury. And I'm kind of crossing my fingers for that. One last thing I want to say. It's funny that Yuji and Todo have crossed the boundaries of best friendship and are now brothers. And it was pretty cool when they call out brother to each other and, do their maneuvers. Yeah, it was a cool chapter. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought down below. And until next time, I hope you have an absolutely great day.